Hey, how's it going out there, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. It's February 25th. It's Monday morning, just getting going on the week here. Just got a reset in yesterday. Got it done this morning. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing, working on a load from Chicago to Tennessee. I'll make a video about the load later. This video, I want to talk a little bit about the truck I have, the trailer. I had someone ask me on YouTube the other day. Thank you for the question. What kind of truck I have, what kind of fuel mileage I get, that type of stuff. I answered them back by all means. If you have a question, if you want to ask, throw it in the comments section. I try to get to all of them. So let's get to it. The truck I have is a 2013 Cascadia. It was built in 2012. It's a fleet truck. It's nothing special. It's kind of a base model, actually. It does have fairings, and I've got Michelin fuel, low rolling resistant tires on it. But other than that, it's pretty basic. It's got a 10-speed auto shift in it. But yeah, as far as the truck, it's nothing crazy special or anything. It's actually pretty basic. I do have an APU and a bunk heater. Anymore, I don't even look at trucks that don't have APUs or bunk heaters. Just feels like to me, as an owner operator, a single truck operation with a solo driver, you're spending a lot of money if you don't have an APU that you don't need to be spending. And then, moving on to the trailer, I have a 2015 Great Dane Super Seal. It's a pretty fuel efficient trailer. It's got super singles on it with an auto inflate system on the tires. It's got skirts underneath. It's got pretty low skirts, actually. But that's my setup. I haul a reefer trailer. And in any of my videos, if you hear me talk about fuel, that is the total cost of fuel for the trail. Like, that's truck, trailer, and DEF fuel. So anytime you see that, that is the total cost of fuel. I'm looking at a new truck right now. It's a 2015 International. It's got super singles. It's got flow below on it. It's Cummins powered. It used to be a Hirschbach truck. It's silver. You guys probably pretty familiar with what those look like. But yeah, it's set up. I try to pick trucks that come from fleets that do what I do. That way they're set up for it. And Hirschbach's a company that's pretty well known for having good fuel economy numbers without sacrificing too much. And their trucks are not really base models, so the one I'm looking at, it's got some options and stuff. But I'm looking at that right now, hoping to move into that truck in maybe a month or so. My little Cascadia here has 700,000 miles on it. Excuse me, 780 something. It's almost at 800. I'll probably be close to 800 by the time I trade out of this one or sell this one. I'm hoping just straight sell this one and move into the other one. And but yeah, this one's starting to need some stuff, and for a base model fleet truck with 800,000 on it, I don't want to go spending a whole lot of money on it. You know how that is. You don't want to throw money after something I'm not gonna. I thought about running it to 1 million miles was kind of my goal, but it comes a time as a business owner, sometimes you got to make a decision, and when's the best time to part ways with your equipment. It's actually, for an owner-operator, it's probably one of the most make-or-break decisions, because you're moving into something you don't know versus you have something now that you do know. But, yeah, so we're looking at 30-day average on fuel economy, and this truck has DD15. I'm not sure if I said that or not. But, yeah, 30-day average, 7.97. 90-day average, 7.71. So we'll just call it 30-day average 8, 90-day average 7.7. I keep up with this on Let's Truck app. I find that out very useful. I would recommend that out to other truckers and owner-operators if you're worried about your fuel numbers or want to track your fuel numbers. I like that it gives me my cents per mile. My 90-day average is 35 cents a mile. Now, that does not account for fuel tax. You know, I have to account fuel tax when I buy fuel. I'm not just buying the cheapest pump price fuel. Sometimes I may pay more at the pump because of tax than I would, you know, like the other day I could have got fuel cheaper in Missouri, but I bought it in Indiana, but the underlying fuel price after or before tax was actually cheaper in Indiana. So, you know, like, that was roughly like 25 cents more a gallon I paid, but I paid 30 cents of that into tax. So, you know, you got to account for stuff like that. That's why my fuel price per mile is a little higher. But, you know, that's not too bad. I try to be very efficient. I roll around at 65 most days if the speed limit allows. Rarely do I go over 65. I really don't. I don't get into any races or anything. I'm not going to speed up a whole lot to get around somebody. My motto is, I'd rather drop my speed down a couple than to go, you know, try to pass somebody, because I don't know, I'm never in that big of a hurry where I can't afford to lose a couple miles per hour for a couple minutes, you know, to drop back on somebody, or, you know, that type of thing. So I keep my, you know, and I don't do hard takeoffs or anything like that. Like I say, you know, 65 is kind of my top speed. Sometimes I'll drop it down a little less if we get a real hot day, or you know, traffic's just being really messy. I might drop it down a couple, but to me, you kind of get used to flowing at that 65, and it's hard to change that speed. It kind of throws your whole, like, rhythm off, I guess you would say. But yeah, guys, that's the truck, that's my trailer, that's my operation. I mostly haul groceries, and I kind of do, I'm very picky on spot market stuff. So, you know, I'm willing to set a day. I'm willing to do a lot of deadhead. Like, I'm not afraid of deadhead. You know, I really do like getting the loads that a lot of other people will rule out, or, you know, they maybe go to places people don't want to go. You know, but I feel like I'm making more money doing that because I got a pretty cheap operation here to move this truck. So, yeah, like the load I'm on right now, it had 200 miles of deadhead on a 550 mile load. But, you know, even with deadhead, it's still over $4 a mile. So you work into stuff like that when you know, are willing to go, like, this is 2 pickup, 3 delivery. You know, a lot of people, man, they're like, oh my God, multiple stops. I don't care, multiple stops. You know, I got Netflix, I got YouTube. I occupy my time sitting here. I'll learn something. I, you know, do paperwork, whatever. But, yeah, that's the video for today, guys. Just wanted to talk a little bit about my truck and my operation and what I got going on. And hope that helps some people out there. If you do better than me on fuel economy, or worse, I don't care either way. Leave it in the comments if you would. I'd love to hear about it. Maybe leave a little information, like what kind of truck you got, your speed that you run, you know, what kind of trailer you pull. That's always interesting to me. I love the data of that. So by all means, if you got questions, leave comments. If you like the video, please like it. If you haven't subscribed and you want to keep learning about, you know, my day-to-day operation, be sure to subscribe. Click the bell where you get the notifications, and share the video with anyone if you think they might learn from this, or they, you know, are looking to get into the owner-operator side of things. Later, guys.